Hi, this is Tim, and as promised I am making a video about the new intro class and just basically wanted to give you guys a little bit of information. So before I go into the intro class, just a real quick summary of who we are, what we do. I've been doing this for almost 30 years. We're a Qigong, and we are a healing based Qigong. So when you look at our system, when you go all the way to the upper advanced levels, we have some very sophisticated healing forms for like people who are having cancer or have cancer and are doing chemo or radiation, suffering with the side effects. We have programs for really just sort of wiping that out, making it to where it's just not an issue at all. We have programs for Parkinson's, for people who have Parkinson's. We have programs for people who have chronic kidney disease. A lot of the stuff that we offer in the healing at the advanced levels of our system is for people who have really reached the end of their rope. In other words, Western medicine has done everything they can. They don't know what else to do, and here's what you got. And well, what we've got is a way out of that. So anyway, all right, that's it. Into that explanation. Okay, so we are doing an intro class because so many people want to try our system, but they just want to try it. They don't want to dive, headfirst into the water. So that's what this class is. It's a way to just get a test of what we're doing. And that doesn't mean that the forms and meditations here aren't extremely valuable and extremely potent. They are. We chose forms and meditations from throughout our entire system, from the very beginning levels to the upper levels, the advanced levels. Of course, those were, taken and shifted just a little bit so they work for beginners, but they still offer some very potent chi for you guys. So what do we do? Make notes so I don't forget. One of the primary things that happens in our practice, in the intro as well as all of it, is to build more chi. So there's not a good metaphor to explain this other than the fact that when you have more chi, everything works better, because everything in us runs on chi. And it is a quantitative kind of relationship. So in other words, the more chi, the better. More chi, better. So when our system is very effective at helping people to build more chi. If low energy is a problem for you, you can really be helped by our forms. The other thing we do is circulate the chi. And the importance of circulating the chi is because from a Chinese medicine standpoint, most of the major diseases come from a stagnation or blockage. A stagnation or blockage is pretty much rectified by circulation. So if you have good circulation, you have sufficient chi, you wash away the stagnation blockages. When you wash away the stagnation blockages, you greatly reduce the chance of those major diseases dropping in your lap. Healing techniques. We have bukus of healing techniques. You will get them almost from day one. Well, you will from day one. Healing techniques for helping you to be more open, flowing, feel better, correct specific problems. You name it. There's just lots and lots of healing techniques in our system. Strengthening bones and joints. This is not something that most people are like, oh, whoa, let me do that. A few people, yes, and it's mostly because people don't understand. And so I'm going to talk about this just a little bit because this is enormously important. Bones and joints, it's kind of like if you're building a house. The first thing that you do when you build a house is you lay the foundation, okay? And it is the house that sits on the foundation, okay? Without that foundation, you're going to have a not very good house. Problems with the walls, problems with the ceiling, problems with the plumbing, problems all over the place. So in comparison to our bodies, the bones and joints are like the foundation. And the problem is most people don't do anything with their bones and joints until their bones and joints are screaming, until they hurt. And by that time, it's pretty far down the road. I mean, depending on the person. So the ideal situation is for the vast majority of people, once you hit your 40s or beyond, you want to do some things to help really slow down and strengthen the bones and joints so they stay strong and healthy your entire life. And the forms that you get in our intro are the basic forms that everyone learns in our system. Now, there are more advanced forms, but that's not what the intro class is. It's to give you some potent remedies that you can apply to yourself to really make a difference, and these forms will do that, absolutely. Okay, reducing emotional baggage. What can I say? When you're circulating your chi and you're full of chi, you're a good ways down that road to reducing emotional baggage. There are other factors that come into this, and I'm not going to go into detail about this, but we have very effective strategies for helping people just to not get lost in the, excuse my French, crap, okay? You really just, life smooths out and gets much better. Doesn't mean it's perfect, and it's not a straight line. Everybody's still on a, up and down, but it's vastly, vastly better. Okay. And this one's kind of like the emotional garbage, but it's the psychic garbage. So another problem that a lot of people come in with is they're experiencing unsettledness, whatever, and they're usually blaming it on another person, sometimes another incident. And this one is actually, for most people, not everyone, but for most, it is pretty easy to make substantially better. So, and there's more, but I've talked long enough. So this is the intro class. It's like a drop-in class. The price is going to be in the $15 to $20 range. It's usually going to be an hour. I am negotiating room rentals in a couple of different locations, and I will have that set hopefully even today or sooner. So check the website. I'll send you an email when the rooms, when the locations and times get firmed up. And what else can I tell you? Want to do Qigong? This is a great Qigong to do. And so some people do this Qigong and they're like, I want more. And of course you can come into our more formal practice and do that, and there is a lot more. And some people don't, and that's okay. There is a tremendous amount of value in this intro class for the just huge numbers of people. A huge percentage of people could just do the intro class and that's it, and do that for as long as you want. You're going to get some really, really helpful stuff. You're really going to learn a lot about Qi, a lot about your body, a lot about Qi and your body, and have some fun. Alright, I can't think of anything else. Thanks for watching. You're more than welcome to email me, text me, that's the other way, or call me. And hope to see you in class. Thanks.